Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a GoPro pole. It's very cheap and easy. I actually had most of the parts at my house to build this, so it didn't cost me a lot, but most people probably don't have all the stuff that I did. So I spent total like around $8, and I'll be showing you what I used and what I did to build it. So let's get started. Okay, so the mounts I used, they actually came all from the GoPro box that comes in the box. This mount right here is what I used to connect it up there, and it actually came off the platform from right here. I just took it off. I just took it off there, and then all these both came in the box, and then this also came in the box, so I never spent anything on the mounts or anything like that. That's why it was so cheap. So I'm gonna show you how to make the pole. It's actually very simple and easy. This is actually just PVC pipe wrapped in orange duct tape. You can buy any size or like length of PVC you want. It all depends on how long you want your pole to be. I think I measured mine out to be 4.5 feet, so that is actually a pretty big pole. And mine is it's very thick PVC, so it doesn't bend when you hold it out. See, I'll hold it out real quick. It doesn't bend at all, so that's kind of what you want. So you want it really sturdy, and it gets you a better shot. I actually got this. You want to put a grip on there. You can get grips from Walmart or anything like that. I actually got this grip off my old dirt bike, or the dirt bike I have now. When I replaced the grips, I saved them because I knew I was going to end up making a pole. And I actually got that grip off my dirt bike, and I put it on here, and it fits perfectly. You could get different grips from like Walmart for like $7 or something like that. I actually saw a couple other videos that people have done that and made it like float waterproof because it has like the bar caps on the end. They super glued them. But that's just why it's so cheap, because I didn't spend any money on that. I just used my old dirt bike grip. So yeah. Alright, so how I made the mount. I actually took a painter's stick that you mix the paint with when you're painting like something. They actually sell like really wide ones that you can get, and they're wood, so they'll like the glue will attach really good to the wood. And I actually just took the mount, the adhesive mount, and I put it on there like without peeling the thing off so it wouldn't stick on there. And I put it on there, and I traced around the around the mount, so I'd get like a good outline of how big the mount was. And then I just kind of filed it down, filed the stick out, so it would fit like really flush around the mount. So how I got the painter's stick thing on there, I actually, without putting the mount on there first, I actually tipped the pole upside down, so the mount was sitting, so the stick was sitting on the ground, and then I actually just put Gorilla Glue around the stick, and it worked really good. It's actually really hard now, but I put super glue on there too, and then I put some hot glue so I know that it's not gonna fall off. And then after everything was all dry, I waited maybe a day just to make sure everything was dry. And then I put the mount on there, and I let the mount settle for maybe about an hour. And then that night I actually painted all this, because when you put Gorilla Glue, like when Gorilla Glue dries, it gets kind of like foamy, but then, and it's yellow, so I thought that looked kind of weird, so I just painted it black. Doesn't matter what kind of paint you get, but I painted it black so it matched the mount and it wouldn't look weird. So that's how you make the mount part. There's nothing really you have to make on the pole except just put the duct tape on there, which isn't hard. You just kind of roll it on there. But yeah, so now I'll show you how to put the GoPro on the mount. I can't really do this with one hand, so I'm kind of going to skip a couple parts so I can get the mount actually on there. But you're going to want to take this mount, and it's flat like that. So you just want to put it on like that. And then you're just going to want to put your bolts in. I'll put them on real quick. Make sure you put your GoPro on before you put your other bolt in. And make sure, another note, make sure when you screw that bottom one in, you want to turn your GoPro so that it's not, the bolt isn't right here. So then you can tilt your GoPro down as far as you want. So make sure the bolt's on the other side. Alright, so now you got your mount on, and like I said, make sure the bolt's in the back. So then you can tilt it forward. Here, let me tilt it forward. So you can tilt it forward as much as you want without hitting the bolt right there. Let me bend it back. Okay, so the next thing you just want to do is just slide it right on the mount where you super glued it. And then make sure you hear it click. If you guys can hear that, it clicked in. And then when you want to get your angle, obviously you can't have it like that. So you got to point it down, and I'll show you the GoPro's angle right now. Alright guys, so here's the view from the GoPro. Like I said, it's a 4.5 foot pole, I think I measured. So I mean, it's pretty long. Most GoPro poles aren't this long, like if you buy from Walmart or something like that. So this one's pretty big. So I'll just give you guys a couple different angles. I'm in my room right now, so just a couple different angles. How it looks. So if you guys like this video, just comment below, and you guys can mention some different videos I can make and stuff like that. Probably bring the GoPro in my pool, make some videos on that. So. Alright guys, so here's the finishing product. Like I said, 4.5 feet long. It was under $10, which is a new GoPro pole that you could buy online is like, I think it's like a good one is like 20-30 bucks. And one at Walmart, like a floating one, I think was like 40 something. So obviously you can't really, this doesn't float, but I mean you can take it in a pool, but it'll probably sink. I haven't tried that yet, but I will have more videos on my GoPro in the pool this year. You guys probably don't know that I do have a pool, so will have videos. And sorry for lacking on the dirt bike videos. I mean, I did get pulled over, and I can't really do much about that, so I'll let you guys know how that court thing goes, and I'll post all my updates on Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, so click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.